We're on a very tight schedule. We're on a very tight schedule this hour, so those of you who haven't taken a seat yet, please go ahead and find your seats. We have just one reserved table up here, and otherwise it's every man or woman for himself or herself. But the governor will be here in just a few moments, and we'd like to be able to start just as soon as she's here. I've been in the business of supporting innovation policy in North Carolina for 15 years. We've made some progress here on our own, as you know, but it's nice to have thought leaders with clear vision who can both affirm our direction and give us a direction for our future work.
You can't attract biotech companies into your state if you have policies that don't encourage innovation and are sometimes hostile to innovation. One of the visionaries that we do have in this country is Bev Perdue. Her policies throughout her whole career have supported innovation and biotech.
The CAMI report is pretty clear. It says the United States is the global leader in biomedical development. We're not one of the leaders, we're not one of the top. We are, according to this data, the leader. And the reason we are that is because of this country and this state's world-class medical innovation and collaborative leadership in the public and the private sectors. And so as I looked at this group assembled here this afternoon, I can't think of a better place to showcase the results of this report than with North Carolina's leading public and private officials, business and community leaders who understand that the power of this state is all about innovation and collaboration. And I believe in our lifetime we will see North Carolina become the leader in this backbone for America. That's my goal, and for the world, quite frankly. Here in North Carolina, you all know, we know a thing or two about public-private partnerships and bioscience innovation. And I actually am audacious enough, John, to suggest to my friends, the fellow governors and folks in Washington, that they could take a few lessons from North Carolina about how we put partisanship aside and how we work together, how we're not at all ashamed or unwilling to ask the private community to help put up their dollars. We're meeting with companies today and tomorrow to do just that, and that you have a governor who understands that the public sector, the trough is dry, and that unless we do some things differently in North Carolina will not be competitive, and none of us will ever accept the fact that North Carolina is anything but competitive. And as a result of my relationship and the state's relationship with so many of you in this room today, we have created North Carolina and one of America's first innovation councils, because I understand when you bring people from the university system, the community college system, venture capital areas, and high-tech companies and government together, magic can happen. I believe this strategy is what's helped us become the leader in bioscience. I don't believe that the government or the private sector could have gotten this done by themselves. I believe the success has been defined by our capacity to share credit, to share resources, to make compromises, and to move forward with our eye on the future.
When it comes to working closely with the life sciences sector of the economy, with all the examples that have already been given so well today by the governor and by the majority leader, let me say to you that it truly is broad-based. It is deep and wide. It is all across the state. And I've had the privilege of working with it in western North Carolina. The native botanicals, the natural products, the things that are happening there that are very significant. We hear a lot about the large companies that are here in the Triangle. The governor mentioned what's going on in the marine sciences in the coastal part of the state. We also know that this particular part of the economy works well in rural and urban communities. It is truly something that touches all of North Carolina.